Okay, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Wrist from Off the Cuff. Now, back by popular demand, we do have the brand BluShark. Now, today we're actually going to be reviewing the brand new release for them that I'm really excited to have on the channel. Of course, BluShark, they are a US-based brand, and they basically have a wide range of NATO straps to suit all styles and tastes. Now, this particular product that we're going to be reviewing today is their brand new flagship, which is the AlphaPremier collection. Now, what this basically does is it combines the best features of all the BluShark collections, resulting in pretty much their highest quality nylon strap to date. Now, the strap basically has a very nice, really silky smooth construction with a very slim 1.2 millimeter profile, and basically does offer that premium hardware that you've grown to love. And then it does also have the sliding keeper, which is very nice. So, as you know, I am a bit of a connoisseur of nylon straps and NATO straps here on the channel, and I gotta say this is definitely the best I've seen BluShark come with yet. And I think, wow, I mean the quality is definitely there. I really do like the way everything feels, and of course the way everything looks is also really nice. The retail price on these is just about $36 each, and basically, like I said, this is what they consider their kind of top of the line piece. So let's go ahead and get these in hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this 22 millimeter Bengal Tiger edition here, just to kind of give you a look without the watch kind of hindering it. As you can see, we have the nice sliding keeper, nice premium hardware. This is in the polished finish, and then down here you're gonna have the brushed finish. So really nicely done, super pliable there. Let me just, does this kind of give you an idea of how soft and light this feels? Really nice. As you can see, coils over really nice. And it's not a stiff nylon by any means whatsoever. And then of course you do have those nice finished holes here, and which is a nice unique feature to BluShark, is that they do these square holes. And then I do like that they also space them out basically perfectly in between the stripes there, which I thought was a really nice touch. So everything else though, still a very traditional layout. So as you can see here from this nice gray version that I do have on my Raven Trekker 40, which the nice thing is actually these watches are being re-released now with ETA movements and a couple of other cool little upgrades. So definitely excited to see these watches kind of come back in another batch, because I think they definitely deserve a lot of attention for what they offer. And then I think they do pair really well with this particular NATO, just because it does have that more premium feel, a little bit more bulky as far as the hardware goes. But the nice thing is, because of the nice slim nature, you're not actually going to be adding too much thickness or height when you do have this on the wrist. So really nice there. And I gotta say, the sheen, as you can see, the softness, really nice. So let's go ahead and get this on wrist. Okay, so now as you can see on the wrist, it definitely wears just as nice as you'd imagine. And one of the things I am a big stickler for is that floating keeper, because not every strap is super long. And of course I do have, I guess I would say, in the larger side of average size wrist at 7¼ inches. And of course, getting that little bit that's left over to fit when I'm folding it back down is always an issue. The nice thing is though, although this isn't a full 12 inch long strap, it's actually 290 millimeters, which is about 11.4 inches. Since it does have that sliding keeper, I'm able to fold this down and then just butt the keeper right up to it, so everything fits nicely. So it really takes out your guesswork, and you know, it kind of makes up for the fault of not being what I consider kind of a full-size NATO. And then, of course, for many others, people are going to be happy that it's not super long, because then it's just more material that they don't need that they're going to have to tuck away. For me, of course, for my own selfish reasons, I do like the NATOs to be a bit longer. So if I'm going to have any tail left over, I'm going to be able to tuck it down back into it really nicely and compact and not worry about it flopping out. Or you know, on the other side is if it's a shorter, maybe a one pass type strap, then there's less tongue to hang out and I don't need to fold it over. So on the wrist though, this thing's super nice. You know, the nice thing is this comes in a number of variants. Of course, you're going to have 20 millimeter as you see here, or 22 like you saw with the Bengal Tiger color combination. You're going to have the options of brushed hardware or polished hardware. Then you got tons of color combos. As far as solid colors go, this is going to be the Battleship Gray. You can also get black, you can get blue, you can get moss green, you can get this latte color, which is a really nice kind of faded tan, which I think looks really great. And then as far as patterns go, you can get the Bond, which is the black and gray. Then you can go with the Vintage Bond, which is that kind of black, green, red combo that, you know, synonymous with Sean Connery. And then as you saw the Bengal Tiger, there's also a Silver Fox, which is a really cool kind of gray on silver tone. And then you have a Pepsi Perfect, which is of course perfect for matching your Pepsi watches. So it's going to be a blue and red scheme. Then you do have a Samurai scheme as well, which is really cool and does add some nice pops of color. So really a big fan of this particular release from them, and I think that you know, it really is a true kind of Halo flagship model for them, and it just feels really premium. And the nice thing is that it's readily available. You don't have to order these, you know, super far out in advance or wait for them to come from overseas or worry about DHL tracking or anything like that. You're buying these, if you're in the US, you're buying them within the US. You're paying about 36 bucks, and it's a nice deal. It's not, I don't think it's going to break the bank by any means. And if you like the way that BluShark NATOs fit before, you know, if you didn't have any issues with the length, then you're going to be super happy with this one, because it basically is just improving upon, you know, that tried and tested formula that they've had. And for me, with that sliding keeper, and then of course a more premium finishing and whatnot, it just really makes it even easier and more of a no-brainer when it comes to you know, looking for a really nice premium NATO. And this thing screams premium. Look how tight that stitching is, and you can see the pattern changes around the edges there. It's really reinforced and strong, super smooth. And then of course it does go well with this particular watch, which is, you know, a generic dive style watch as far as the aesthetic goes. So I think it gives you a good idea of how this would look on kind of any black and steel combination. And again, not a knock when I call it generic. I just mean that it's, you know, it's a little bit more subdued in the execution there with just the numerals. So it's not super loud or interesting or intricate in a way that's gonna make it polarizing. So I thought that it was a really good choice to show on this strap, because it does show the versatility pretty well, and what you're gonna be having when you have it on wrist. Now, basically my closing thoughts, I'd say, you know, again, if you liked any of the BluShark previous offerings, you'll certainly love this one, as it's really the best in class model, just as they're kind of positioning it to be. I think in the past it was one of those kind of pick your poison. You know, you might like the hardware from this range mixed with the fabric from this one or the features of that one, and I think really they've come together to create something that's just a premium strap that you can't really argue with, because it's just that nice. And basically, I'd say if you've been holding back, you know, for whatever reason, you just weren't ready to invest in a BluShark NATO, I think this is definitely going to be the piece that has now come along that could be the one that, you know, relieves any of your previous reservations, because it just has it all. Again, as somebody who prefers longer straps, this thing still works for me really, really nicely. As you can see, folded over nice, super comfortable, super soft and supple, just really, really nice. So I'm very, very pleased with this, and I think that the team at BluShark has really knocked it out of the park with this particular model. So if you already have a bunch of BluShark NATOs and you're wondering, is this worth it? I'm gonna say yes. If you've never bought a BluShark NATO, I say start with this one because this thing is super nice. I'm really, really digging, just look, you can just see the way the light kind of shimmers off of that nice tight weave, but it's not like a artificial shimmer. It's not I would say like hard looking. It definitely is a nice soft glow because this does have really soft, super supple nylon. So really, really nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do hit like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks, guys.